Hello students, welcome to my channel. I am Hashim Ali Khan here. We are discussing the subject cost accounting. In this cost accounting, we are doing the chapter topic called overheads accounting. So we have completed many topics in this chapter like unit and output costing, contract costing, process costing, job costing, now overhead costing. Still more to go, labor and material after completing this. So if you are regularly watching the video of this cost accounting, you might have got a very good command on the subject. Suppose if you are new to my channel, please go to the playlist of my channel. I have uploaded many different subjects videos on accounts, finance, etc. Watch the videos, get a full command on your subjects on different topics. And in this overheads topic, we have covered nearly 3-4 videos on calculating the allocation and absorption of overheads, calculating the machine hour rate and calculating the different overhead absorption methods. Already we have done 10 problems in this machine hour rate and allocation absorption of overheads. Now we are in the 11th problem. So before starting the problem, I expect my viewers to have a hard copy of all the problems I have provided in the link under my description. Below the description, you can find the link there. Get a hard copy, print out and keep it ready before watching the video. If you are new to my channel, please like the video. If you are satisfied, if you think that you are gaining the knowledge, give a like to the video, subscribe it, share it in your friends. Now, I am starting the next problem, that is problem number 11. See the 11th problem. Calculate the machine hour rate for the month of January to cover the overhead expenses given below relating to a machine. So we are given some information and we are required to calculate the machine hour rate, expenditure incurred to run the machine for 1 hour. So rent of the department. Actually, for calculating machine hour rate, we divide all expenditure into two categories: fixed or standing charges and variable or machine expenses. The fixed charges are remaining fixed irrespective whether the machine is used or not, whereas variable or running expenses will be incurred only when the machine is running. That is the difference. Now we have to decide which is fixed and which is variable. Now rent of the department, this will take under fixed or standing charges. For 780 rupees per annum rent of the department, but 1/5 area is occupied by this machine. We are paying the rent for the whole department, but the machine is occupying only 1/4 area. So rent also we will take 1/4. So 780 into 1/5 area. So we will take 1/5. Similarly, lighting. Lighting will also come under fixed charges and 288 rupees per annum. 288 rupees per annum for the department. Whereas 12 points, out of 12 points, 2 are for this machine. So for the whole department, 12 light points are given. But out of 12 light points, the machine takes only 2 light points. So we will take 2/12. 288 into 2/12. Then insurance for this machine, 36 rupees per annum. Directly we will take 36. And cotton waste, etc., 60 rupees per annum. Directly we will take 60 rupees. Foreman's salary is 6,000 per annum. Foreman is paid salary of 6,000 per annum, 1/4 for this machine. That means the foreman is devoting only 1/4 of his time on this machine. So we will take 1/4 of 6,000. Then cost of the machine 9,200, scrap value 200. The cost we will consider for calculating depreciation. Actually, for calculating the machine hour rate, we should not consider the capital expenditure, purchase price of the asset. We will take depreciation on the asset. For calculating depreciation, cost of the asset, scrap value is given. It is assumed that the machine will work for 1800 hours per annum. So every year, the running time of the machine is 1800 hours per annum. And it will incur 1,125 for repairs and maintenance for life of the machine. It is expected that 1,125 rupees will be incurred on repair and maintenance of the machine throughout its life. Then it is further assumed that 5 units of power would be used per hour, available at 6 paise per unit. It is also assumed that power will be consumed. Power will be taken under running expenses, machine expenses. because power will be used only when the machine is running, no power when the machine is not working. So power and repair and maintenance, we take it under variable. And the life of the machine would be 10 years. The life of the machine is given in 10 years, not in hours. So we take depreciation under fixed or standing charges. If the life of the machine is given in hours, then we would have taken depreciation under variable. Now we take depreciation under fixed charges. Now see here, calculation of machine hour rate, fixed or standing charges per annum per hour. Because we are given in 1 year, the running time is 1800 hours. Now one by one we'll take. Rent, 780 rupees per annum for the entire department. पूरे डिपार्टमेंट का रेंट 780 रुपीस है, but the machine occupies only 1/5 area of the department. So we take 1/5 of 780. 780 into 1/5, 156. Lighting. The lighting of the complete department is 288 rupees per annum. The department consists of 12 light points, but the machine takes only 2 light points. यानी पूरे 12 light points का जो lighting charges है वो 288 है, but the machine takes only 2 lighting points. So 288 into 2 by 12, it comes to 48. Insurance for this machine is 36 per annum. Cotton waste etc. for this machine is 60 rupees. Foreman's salary is paid 6,000 per annum, but the foreman devotes only 1/4 time on this machine. So we take 1/4 of 6,000, 1,500. Depreciation, we follow straight line method, fixed installment method, because the cost is given, scrap is given, and the life in years is given. Hours में नहीं दिया, life दिया है years में. तो 10 years. तो cost minus scrap divided by life. The cost is 9,200 minus 200 divided by 10. 900 rupees is the depreciation. The total is 2,700. Total fixed charges per annum 2,700. Now working hours per annum. It is given in the problem in the last sentence 1800. 1800 hours the machine works in 1 year, right? Therefore fixed expenses per hour will be 2,700 divided by 1800. 1 rupee 50 paisa is the fixed expenses per hour. Now we come to variable or machine expenses, running expenses. Repairs and maintenance are 1,125 for the life of the machine. पूरी लाइफ के लिए. तो उसके लाइफ में कितने घंटे हैं देखेंगे. It consists of 10 years of 1800 hours each year. एक एक साल में 1800 hours है और कितने years की लाइफ है. 10 years की लाइफ है. तो 1800 into 10, 18,000. तो life of the machine is 18,000 hours. तो 1,125 divided by 18,000 hours, you will get 0.06. This is the per hour repair and maintenance. Now next, power. It is given specifically in the problem that per hour 5 units will be consumed. 5 units of power will be consumed and each unit costs 6 paisa. Each unit costs 6 paisa. 6 paisa means 0.06 rupee. So multiply 5 into 0.06, you get 0.30 rupee. Rupees 0.30. This is the power cost per hour. Now you add up the three amounts, you get 1.86. This is the machine hour rate. So I have explained you each and every point. So give concentration on this lecture. Definitely you can get a good command on this calculating machine hour rate. Now next to problem. Problem number 12. Calculate the machine hour rate for recovery of overheads for a group of 4 machines from the following data. The data is given regarding 4 machines. So whatever expenditure is given, that is regarding 4 machines. Original cost of 4 machines 76,800. So we assume all the machines are similar, same. So for per machine we can divide 76,800 divided by 4. We will get the cost per machine. Depreciation 10% per annum, straight line method. Whenever it is given specifically straight line method, it means it's a fixed expenditure. We'll definitely take it under fixed charges. So 10% of cost. So first of all 76,800 divided by 4, क्योंकि 4 मशीन का 76,800 है, एक मशीन का कितना होगा. तो 76,400 and 76,800 divided by 4 will get 1 machine. उसका 10% कैलकुलेट करेंगे, that will be depreciation per annum. Maintenance average cost 8 rupees per day for 8 hours for the group of machines. ये maintenance cost 8 rupees per day every day of 8 hours for the group of machines. Group of machines mean all the 4 machines. So maintenance will take it under variable. Power cost 25 paise per running hour per machine. So directly power is given for 1 hour 25 paisa 0.25 rupee will be spent on power per hour. Supervision for the group of machines 640 per month. Supervision will be taken under fixed charges. Allocation of building depreciation for 4 machines on a floor area basis 80 per month. So this building depreciation will also be taken under fixed or standing charges. Share of manufacturing overhead 240 per month for the group. This will also be taken under fixed or standing. When it is given that for the group, that means for 4 machines. 4 machines है पूरा डिपार्टमेंट में, तो पूरा डिपार्टमेंट का मैन्युफैक्चरिंग ओवरहेड 240 per month. And normal working days in a year 300, normal idle time 20%, normal running one shift of 8 hours. So a year consists of 300 working days and each day 8 hours work is done and 20% of time will be the normal idle time we deduct. तो पहले एक दिन में 8 घंटे काम हो रहा, 300 दिन है, तो 300 into 8, 2400 working hours. Out of 2400 working hours, we subtract 20% idle time. After deducting idle time, we'll get the effective working time. Right? Now, see the solution carefully. Calculation of machine hour rate. Fixed or standing charges per annum per hour. Depreciation. 76,800 is the cost of 4 machines. But we need for one machine. So 76,800 divided by 4, 19,200 is the cost per machine. And the rate of depreciation is given in the problem 10%. So 19,200, 10%, 1,920 is the annual depreciation for every machine. Now, supervision. The supervision charges are given 640 rupees per month. Per month, but we don't require per month, we want per annum. Our column is per annum. So multiply by 12. 640 into 12, you will get the supervision per annum. But supervision is done for the group of machines. Group of machines means how many machines are there? 4 machines. We require only for 1 machine. हमको 4 machine का नहीं चाहिए, हमको 1 machine का चाहिए. That's why we multiply 1 by 4. 1 by 4. So 640 into 12, you will get per annum. उसका 1/4 लेंगे because we need only for 1 machine. Then building depreciation 80 rupees per month. So again we multiply by 12 to get per annum. So 80 into 12 into 1 by 4. Because that building contains all the 4 machines. So we need only for 1 machine. 1 by 4, 240. Manufacturing overhead is given 240 rupees per month. So we multiply 240 into 12. You will get per annum. Again we need for 1 month. So 1 by 4. It comes to 720. Now the total fixed expenses are 4,800. Per annum. Total fixed expenses are 4,800. And how many working hours are there? The year consists of 300 days. And every day 8 hours is the working time. So 8 into 300, 2,400 is the total number of working hours in a year. Out of which it is given 20% is normal idle time. Subtract normal idle time. Because during idle time the machine is not used. So normal idle time 20% of 2,400, 480. Subtract the 1,920 is the effective working time of the machine. Effective working time of each machine is 1,920 hours. Fixed expenses per hour is equal to rupees 4,800 divided by 1920. 2 rupee 50 paisa is the fixed expenses per hour. Now we'll come to the variable or machine expenses. Maintenance. For 1 day, 8 rupees. It is specified in the problem that repairs and maintenance are 8 rupees per day. 8 rupees per day. For the group of the machines. So, एक दिन के लिए 8 rupees. But how many days, working days are there in a year? 300 working days. So, for 1 day, 8 rupees. For 300 days, how much? So 300 divided by 1 into 8, 2400. So 2400 is the repair and maintenance for 1 year for group of machines. Group of machine means 4 machines. Now for 4 machines 2400, per machine is equal to 2400 by 4, 600 rupees. So per machine the repair and maintenance is 600 rupees per annum. 600 rupees per annum. And per annum how much is the effective working time? 1920 hours. Effective working time is 1920 hours. यानी एक मशीन के ऊपर 600 रुपीज रिपेयर्स एंड मेंटेनेंस हो रहा है और एक साल में how much? 1920 hours. So 600 divided by 1920, you will get 0.31. So 0.31 is the repair and maintenance per hour. Per hour, per machine. Now power cost is directly given in the problem, 0.25. Directly given, no calculations. Per hour, power expenditure is 0.25. Now take the total, 3.06 is the machine hour rate. That's all. So this is the end of problem number 12. Now we start the next problem, problem number 13. See the 13th problem. Compute machine hour rate from the following. Cost of the machine 10,000. Estimated scrap value after expiry of its life of 10 years is 1,000. So here cost of the machine is given to calculate depreciation. 10,000 cost है, scrap value 1,000 है, the life is 10 years. Estimated working hours of the machine 50 weeks of 44 hours per annum. So totally number of weeks we have taken 50 weeks and each week 44 hours is the working time. So if you multiply 50 into 44 we will get the total working time, of which maintenance is expected to take up 200 hours. That means when you multiply 50 into 44 you will get 2200. Total number of working hours are 2200. Out of 2200, 200 hours are the maintenance time. So deduct the maintenance time. We want the effective time. So total 2200 minus 200 maintenance time, if you deduct, we'll get the productive time 2000 hours. No other loss of working time is expected. The setting up time is estimated at 5% of the total productive time. So apart from that, 5% setting up time is required. So this 5% of productive time is 2000 hours. So first we take 2200 total working hours, from that we deduct 200 maintenance time, then we'll get productive time. On that productive time, 5% is the setting up time that will be deducted. We will get the resulting effective number of running time of the machine in 1 year. Then no power is necessary for maintenance and setup. Power consumption of the machine is 10 units per hour at 10 paisa per unit. So directly it is given. In 1 hour 10 unit power is consumed and each unit 10 paisa. So 10 units into 10 paisa, 1 rupee is the power cost per hour. Then the machine requires a chemical solution that is placed at the end of each week at a cost of 20 rupees. This machine requires chemical solution and this chemical solution has to be replaced every week. The cost of the solution is 20 rupees. So year consists of how many weeks here? 50 weeks are given in the problem. So for 50 weeks, each week 20 rupees. So 50 into 20 is the chemical charges per annum standing. Estimated cost of maintenance is 1200 rupees per annum. Here in this problem, repairs and maintenance are separately given. So we should treat maintenance as a fixed cost and repair as a variable cost if it is given separately. So this 1200 rupees is the annual maintenance, we'll take it under fixed. 2 attendants control the machine together with 5 other identical machines in the shop, each getting wages of rupees 60 per week. So 2 attendants are looking after these machines. This machine along with 5 other machines. So total number of machines are 6 machines. Total number of machines are 6 machines, each getting 60 rupees per week. Per week means we have to multiply with 50 weeks. So 60 rupees per week into 50 weeks for 2 attendants and 5 other identical machines. That means total number of machines are 6. These attendants are looking after 6 machines because apart from this machine, 5 other identical machines is same. So total number of machines in the department is 6. Insurance of the machine is 1% per annum. fixed charges. Rent rates of the shop per annum 1200 rupees, fixed. Departmental overhead apportioned to this machine amount to 1250 per annum, fixed. Repairs of the machine are estimated at 50% of depreciation. The repairs depends on depreciation. So depreciation will take it under variable charges. Whatever depreciation comes, uska 50% repair. Now, calculation of machine hour rate, fixed or standing charges, chemical solution is used. 20 rupees per week. For how many weeks? 50 weeks. So 20 into 50, 1000 rupees per annum. Maintenance 1200 rupees per annum, fixed. Then attendance wages. 2 attendants are working, 60 rupees per week. Each attendant is getting 60 rupees per week. For how many weeks? 50 weeks. So if you multiply 2 attendants into 60 rupees into 50, we'll get the total payment to attendant. But this attendant is not only looking after this machine. Apart from this machine, 5 other identical machines. 5 other identical machines. So total number of machines in the department are 6. That's why I have taken 1 by 6. 1 by 6, 1000. Insurance 1% on cost. The cost of the machine is 10,000. So 1% of 10,000, 100. Rent and rates 1200 rupees. So complete department ka rent and rates 1200. How many machines are there? 6 machines are there in the department. So we'll take 1/6. We need for 1 machine. So 1200 into 1/6, 200. Departmental overheads allocated to this machine is 1250. So specifically given allocated to this machine 1250. Total is 4750. Working hours per annum. Working hours per annum 50 weeks into 44 hours 2200 minus maintenance time 200. So productive time 2000 minus setting up time 5% of 2000 is 100. So deduct effective working hours is 1900. 1900 hours is the effective working time. Now fixed expenses per hour 4750 divided by 1900, 2 rupee 50 paisa is the fixed expense per hour. Then variable or running expense, depreciation. The cost of the machine is 10,000, scrap value is 1000. The cost minus scrap divided by life. We want the life in hours. It is not given, it is given only years. So what is the life of the machine? 10 years. 10 years is the life. And every year, how much is the effective working time? 1900 hours is the effective working time. So 10 into 1900, you will get 19,000. So 9 divided by 19,000, 0.47 is the depreciation per hour. And repairs are 50% of depreciation. So 50% of 0.47, you will get 0.23. Then power. Power is 10 units into 10 paisa, 1 rupee. So machine hour rate, you will get 4 rupee 20 paisa. Now we start the next problem, that is problem number 14. The following annual charges are incurred in respect of a machine in a shop where manual labor is almost nil and where work is done by means of 5 machines of exactly similar type of specification. The total number of machines are 5. The expenditure incurred are rent and rates proportionate to the floor area occupied for the shop, 4,800. So 4,800 is the rent and rates for the shop. In the shop, totally 5 machines are located. Depreciation on each machine 500 rupees. It is treated as fixed. Then repair and maintenance for 5 machines 1000. Power consumed as per meter at 5 paise per unit for the shop 3000. तो पूरा complete shop के लिए power expenditure is 3000 rupees for 5 machines and at the rate of 5 paisa per unit. Then electrical charges for the machine, electrical charges for the lights in the shop 540. There are 2 attendants for the 5 machines and they are each paid 60 rupees per month. There is 1 supervisor for the 5 machines in the shop whose emoluments are 250 rupees per month. Sundry supplies such as lubrication, jute, cotton, waste, etc. for the shop 450 rupees. Hire purchase installment payable for the machine including 300 rupees interest, 1200 rupees. The machine uses 10 units of power per hour. Calculate the machine hour rate for the machine for the year. So we have to calculate the machine hour rate. Totally 5 machines are given. So in this problem, the main new point is the working hours are not given. So we have to calculate working hours of the machine per year in working notes. So first of all, by using the power expenses, we can find out the working hours. See here, first you see the working load, power consumed. 5 paisa per unit for the shop, 3000. The cost, the charges of power are 5 paisa per unit, and the total power bill is 3000 rupees for the shop. So in other words, we can write for 5 paisa 1 unit, 5 paisa per unit, 0.05 per unit. How much is the total bill? 3000. 3000 how much? So 3000 by 0.05 is 60,000 units. The whole department consumes 60,000 units of power. So 60,000. Number of units consumed by 5 machines, 60,000. So consumption per machine, 60,000 by 5, 12,000 units. So per machine consumes 12,000 units per annum. 12,000 units. The machine uses 10 units of power per hour. Last line it is given, the machine consumes 10 units of power per hour. So for 10 units 1 hour, for 12,000 units how many hours? So 12,000 by 10 into 1 is equal to 1200 hours. Each machine works for 1200 hours per year. The effective number of hours worked by each machine is 1200 hours. The working time is not given in the problem. By using the information of power, we can find out how many hours the machine works effectively in 1 year. So it comes to 1200 hours. Now we can start the problem. Fixed or standing charges, rent and rates 4,800 for the complete department. And in the department totally 5 machines are there. We require for 1 machine. So 1 by 5. 4,800 into 1 by 5, 960. Depreciation on each machine is specifically given 500 rupees fixed. Electric charges 540 rupees for the whole department. So again we take 1/5. 108. Attendance wages. 2 attendants are there. Each will be paid 60 rupees per month into 12 because we need per annum. So 60 rupees per month into 12 into 2 attendants into 1 by 5 because attendants are looking after all the 5 machines. We need for 1 machine 288. Supervisor's salary is 250 rupees per month into 12 for 1 year into 1/5. 600 rupees. Sundry supplies 450 into 1 by 5, 90 rupees. So total fixed expenses 2546. And number of working hours per annum already we have calculated 1200 hours per year. So 2546 divided by 1200, 2.12, 2 rupees 12 paisa. This is the fixed expenses per hour. Now variable or running expenses. Power consumes 10 units per hour. 1 घंटे में 10 यूनिट कंज्यूम कर रहा और 1 यूनिट 5 पैसा. It is given in the problem. 5 paisa per unit. So 10 units, 50 paisa. Repair and maintenance, rupees 1000 into 1 by 5. 1000 rupees are the repair and maintenance for all the shop, for all the 5 machines. So 1 machine के लिए 1 by 5, it comes to 200. So 200 rupees is the repair and maintenance per machine for 1 year. So 1 year consists of how many working hours? 1200. So 200 divided by 1200, 0.17 is the per hour repair and maintenance charges. Now the total of the machine hour rate is 2.79. That's all. This is the end of problem number 14.